It just doesn't feel real. It really does not feel real yet. Look at this shit. 1969, baby. This was the last time. Until tonight. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, the Kansas City Chiefs are fucking champions! Yes! Oh my god, I cannot even describe how amazing this feels. Look, I've got myself here Kansas City style burnt ends, Jack Stack barbecue sauce. Yeah. God, where do I even begin? I've never, in my lifetime, have seen any of my teams reach the championship, so this was a first for me. And obviously also a first for me was seeing a team of mine win a championship. And this video will probably attract a lot of new viewers. They're probably very confused as to why I'm a fan of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Tampa Bay Rays. Well, let me introduce myself to you new viewers. I'm friggin' Chiefs Rays Bolts, first of all. There's that. I've lived in Tampa since 2007. My roots are from Kansas City, so I've just been raised a Chiefs fan. A lot of people might not buy that. Call me a bandwagon, that's cool. The first ever Chiefs game I went to was 2011 versus the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC wild card round, in which the Chiefs lost like 30-10 or something like that. We got blown out. But that was the first ever Chiefs game I ever went to. I was like 9 or 10 years old. Over the years, I've become a lot more dedicated as I grow older. As of this recording, I will be 18 years old in 2 months. The first season that I actually really started watching and paying attention and like closely following the team was probably Matt Castle's last season. The Chiefs were god-awful that year. We picked up Alex Smith, and yeah, I've been here for a while, guys. I mean, obviously not as long as the older fans who have been around since, you know, the 70s or the 80s, you know, the Joe Montana days, Trent Green days, maybe. But I can say that I've been here since the Matt Castle days. And in the shorter period of time that, you know, I've been a fan, as opposed to the older fans, there's been a lot of heartbreak watching this team in the playoffs. Obviously, for me, it goes back to blowing a 28-3 or however many lead against the Indianapolis Colts in the wild card round and losing that heartbreaker. Next year, missing the playoffs. The year after that, losing to the Patriots in the divisional round after breaking our 21-year playoff win drought in Houston, in which I was actually at that game. That was a fun one. We shut them out 30-0. The next year, 2016, we clinched the first round bye for the first time in however many years. And we hosted the Pittsburgh Steelers, in which we lost 2 field goals. That was, for me, one of the more heartbreaking losses. The next season, we had a great year. We went 11-5, I think. There was a time where we weren't looking too good. It was like mid-season. But we did make the playoffs. We won our division. Went out in the wild card round. Blew a 21-3 lead against the Titans. Marcus Mariota catches his own touchdown pass. It's been seen by everybody by now. That was very, very heartbreaking. And then you go back to last season where we make the AFC Championship. We lose the Patriots in overtime. And that might be just the biggest heartbreaker that I've ever seen. But this year, oh my God, we're champions, baby. 2019, the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. How do you like the sound of that, Chiefs Kingdom? Your Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 54. The game ended about 2.5, 3 hours ago. I had to let it, like, I couldn't just go and film, right? I was simply just living in the moment. I had to. It's something I've never seen before. And it was one of those things where I just have to take it all in and really experience it. I'd be lying to you if I told you I didn't cry at the end of the game. Obviously, tears of joy. I was at the AFC Championship game 2 weeks ago in Kansas City. What an experience that was. Oh my God, dude. That was incredible. Honestly, it doesn't feel real. It really doesn't feel real. Watching this team year in, year out, underperform. It's heartbreaking loss after heartbreaking loss. But in the end, it was all worth it. Because tonight, the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions, and Patrick Mahomes is our quarterback. When we first drafted Mahomes, I thought he was going to be an above-average quarterback. I didn't think he was going to be some superstar. I didn't know too much about him, though. I mean, I I thought he would, be above average. Knew he had a hell of an arm. And I thought that for his first 2 seasons with the Chiefs, it would be kind of like a rebuild stage and we wouldn't make the playoffs. Boy, was I wrong. First season as a starter, he takes us to the AFC Championship game for the first time in 30-ish years or something like that. And then in his second season as a starter, he wins the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP. I mean, we're living in a dream, really. Chiefs fans, this is reality. Open your eyes and let it sink in. This is all happening right now. This is all real. The Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. It's beyond anything I could have ever imagined, really. An hour after the game ended, I went on Fanatics and I spent $250 on merch. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. I only have like $500 in my bank account. I'm a fucking high schooler. I don't have a ton of money, but fuck it. This is one of those things where a lot of people only get to see once in their lifetime. And so you never know when you're going to get to ever see this again, right? For all I know, this could be Mahomes' only Super Bowl appearance in his career. I mean, we don't know. We simply can't predict the future. And so winning the Super Bowl is really one of those things you can't take for granted. You can't expect. I mean, you have to really appreciate it and understand that this is very possibly a once-in-a-lifetime thing to see. Tonight I just said fuck it, went and spent $250 on Fanatics, but I'll do an unboxing video for that when it gets here. And another video that I am definitely going to make sometime this week is a 2019 Chiefs season recap. I went to the season opener in Jacksonville, and then the next week I flew to Oakland and watched the last ever Kansas City Chiefs versus Oakland Raiders game in Oakland. That was the end of an era. Historic game, pretty much. I didn't go to another game until the AFC Championship. But next year, the Chiefs' schedule is amazing. I'm going to be going to at least 3 or 4 games. 3 very close games for me would be obviously the Buccaneers. That's a 25-minute drive for me. The Chiefs go back to Miami to play the Dolphins next year. And we play in New Orleans, which plane flight wise, New Orleans and Miami are not a big difference from Tampa. So those are 3 games that I will pretty much go to. And then another game that I will probably go to is the first ever Chiefs Raiders game in Las Vegas. That's one that I would really like to see. And then of course, see if I can find a game at Arrowhead to go to, because Arrowhead is the greatest stadium on planet Earth. Let's be real. God damn. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, so I'm just going to cover as much as I can. Next year, the Super Bowl is being held in Tampa, and that would be like my absolute dream Super Bowl, the Chiefs playing in Tampa. However, I really don't expect it to happen, because how often, aside from the Patriots dynasty, how often have we seen a team make it to the Super Bowl in back-to-back years? It literally never happens. And so my expectations will not be Super Bowl for next season because of this season. But maybe I'm wrong and we do make the Super Bowl and it's 25 minutes down the road for me. I would love that. That's my dream. That's just a simple comment I wanted to put out there. I'm really lost for words. I never thought I would see this day. The Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. I've been through so much with this team. Every year we've been just an average or slightly above average team in the playoffs. We were never expected to go further than the divisional round. And I never in a million years thought we would get an elite quarterback, because that's one of those things that the Chiefs in their 60-year franchise have never had, is an elite quarterback. I never thought that we would draft a quarterback and it being very successful. But here we are. We have Patrick fucking Mahomes. In his second season as a starter in the NFL, at just the age of 24, he's won a Super Bowl and he's been named the MVP of the Super Bowl. It's insane. My friends list on Snapchat after the game was ridiculously long, because everybody personally that knows me knows that I've been a fan of this team my whole life, and they understood the importance of this game to me. And so I just wanted to take a moment to really say thank you to everybody. All my friends that are watching this video, shout out to you guys, man. Everybody who sent me a text saying, congrats, man, whatever. I mean, it's very much appreciated. I promise you that. This feels damn good. Feels damn good. First time in my life that I know this is the first time in my life that I've experienced a team of mine winning a championship, even being in one. And of the 3 teams that I have watched my whole life, the Chiefs, Rays, and the Lightning, The Chiefs have been, without a doubt, my absolute favorite to watch. The NFL season is very, very important, and it's not like the other two sports that I watch. Every game in the NFL is critical, and every year there's multiple teams affected by one game, and it's just unreal how important every single game of the year is. And when you get to the playoffs, it's the only major sport in America where it's one and done. There is no best of. It's one and done. So the Lombardi Trophy is one of the hardest trophies to win in sports. It's just, the NFL is just, to me, a lot more exciting and a lot more entertaining than any other sport, and that's why the Chiefs have always been my favorite team. So seeing them win is extra special to me. There are a few guys probably watching this video that remembered my Rays recap videos during the postseason. They know that I was going crazy for the Rays. They know that I go crazy for the Lightning in the playoffs. I mean, I go crazy for all three of my teams, but no championship from here on out will feel as good as this one tonight does. Because tonight, for the first time in 50 years, 5 decades, the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. And I still can't believe that this is reality. I simply cannot process it. I love this team. Been a fan since birth. There's so much heartbreak, so much pain, so much failure, and it all paid off in the end. It all paid off in the end because look at us tonight. We're Super Bowl champions, and we have Patrick Mahomes as our quarterback. I gotta find the recap. I gotta get the recap now. Give me a second. So Kansas City loses the coin toss, and we get the ball to start the game, 3 and out. The whole team, you could tell, was just nervous. They had never played in a Super Bowl before. Big deal for them. And so Patrick Mahomes made a bad pass or two, and it resulted, obviously, in a 3 and out. No worries. The beginning of the game, right? San Francisco gets the ball. They have 10 plays. They run 10 plays. They get a 38-yard field goal, and San Fran's up 3-0. Chiefs get the ball back on the next drive. It lasts about 10 plays. At the 5-yard line, Andy Reid, pair of balls he had tonight, man. At the 5-yard line, he goes for it on 4th and 1 and converts it, gets the first down, and on 2nd and goal, Patrick Mahomes rushes in for 1 yard and gets the touchdown. 7-3 Kansas City. The San Francisco 49ers get the ball back to start the second quarter, and on the 3rd down play, Jimmy Garoppolo throws an interception to Brashad Breeland. Chiefs turn that interception into a 31-yard Harrison Butker field goal. 10-3 Kansas City. We give the ball back to San Francisco. They run 7 plays and get a 15-yard Jimmy Garoppolo passing touchdown. It's tied up at 10. The offensive line got smoked all game long by the 49ers defensive line. They were giving Mahomes no time to throw the ball at all. The Chiefs get the ball back. They run 7 plays and end up punting it. The San Francisco 49ers get the ball back, and Jimmy Garoppolo throws a deep bomb to George Kittle, and they would have had a field goal, but George Kittle got called for a offensive pass interference, and the San Francisco 49ers just didn't bother with it, and they took a knee and went to halftime. Let's talk about the halftime show, right? My God, Shakira is fucking hot. That's all I have to say. All right, to start the 3rd quarter, second half of the game, San Fran gets the ball. They run 9 plays, and it results in a 42-yard field goal. San Francisco 49ers take a 13-10 lead. The Chiefs get the ball back. 7 plays, Mahomes throws an interception, and it was legit. It wasn't a botched catch, or it wasn't bobble or anything. It was just straight to the 49ers defense, and he was off. But it's one of those rare things. It was the first of this postseason for him. And so San Francisco gets the ball, and they turn that interception into a touchdown. So San Francisco is up 20-10. All playoffs long, the Chiefs have come from behind, and we all know this. We were down 24-0 against the Houston Texans. We led at halftime. I mean, is that not insane to you guys? If you don't watch my recap from that game, you can see my face and just how much in disbelief I was. We go down 24-0 and we lead at halftime. God. And so, we're down 2 possessions here. 20-10 in the 3rd quarter. And I mean, yeah, we're down. Yeah, it sucks that it's the 3rd quarter and we only have 10 points. But we know what this team is capable of. We were down 10-0 to the Titans. led at halftime. This team is never out of the game. Never! They're never out of a game. It's insane. But yeah, Chiefs get the ball back after the 49ers touchdown. And a pass intended for Tyreek Hill gets tipped out of his hands and intercepted by San Francisco. So on 2 straight Kansas City drives, it results in a Patrick Mahomes interception. Although the second one was Tyreek Hill's fault, not Mahomes. San Francisco gets the ball back, and I'm thinking, well, oh shit. Yeah, so San Francisco gets the ball back. They run 5 plays. Defense actually steps up, and they are forced to punt. So Chiefs get the ball back. There was 8 minutes left in the game, down 20-10. The win probability for the 49ers, 96.1%. Chiefs run 10 plays. Mahomes is pissed, and he just drives down the field, just accurately getting these balls into the hands of the receivers. And at this point in the game, I was not confident at all. I was starting to believe that we would lose, and I was just going to be depressed for the whole offseason. But and so this 10-play drive results in a short 1-yard pass to Travis Kelce in the end zone for the touchdown. We're within a field goal now. So now it's up to our defense, who's been getting burned on the same predictable shit all night long, to stop the 49ers. And by predictable shit, I mean run, short pass for the first down. Run, short pass for the first down. That's all the 49ers have fucking been doing all night long. The same bullshit. It's so predictable. Yet the Chiefs have not been able to stop it, and it's beyond frustrating because you're watching the game, you know exactly what the fuck is going to happen, and you just watch your guys not be able to stop it. It was so brutal. So we're down a field goal with 6 minutes left. San Fran gets the ball. It's up to our defense, like I said. It's a 3-and-out. It's a 3-and-out. I cannot believe that. The defense actually made a stop. And so Kansas City gets the ball back. 5 minutes left in the game. We're down a field goal. Frankly, a turnover or a stop could potentially put this game to an end for the 49ers. And so what happens? We run 7 plays, and Mahomes drops a dime into Sammy Watkins, a 38-yard pass. And then that would later lead on to a Damian Williams touchdown, 5 yards, and the Chiefs are winning. We're winning now, 24-20. And although we have the lead, this right here was the most stressed out I have ever been in my entire fucking life. And not just for sports, for anything ever. This is the most stressed out I have ever been in my entire life. Leaning against my wall, shaking like fuck, dude. I'm closing my eyes. I got my head against the wall. I'll take a knee, I'll start praying, dude. I've never been more stressed out in my entire life, even though we have the lead, because I know if the 49ers get a touchdown here, then it's not looking good for the Chiefs. So what fucking happens next? 49ers have the football, and on 4th and 10, Frank Clark sacks Jimmy Garoppolo with 1 minute left, and the Chiefs get the ball back. The Chiefs get the ball back. And so Damian Williams, 4-yard rush. Timeout by San Fran. Damian Williams, 38-yard rush for a fucking touchdown. 31-20. Kansas City. 31-20. And so, just like that, in 8 minutes, Mahomes drops 21 points. Insane. And so, now you know that it's going to take a miracle for the 49ers to win this Super Bowl. On the second play, on 2nd and 10, Jimmy Garoppolo passes deep and Kendall Fuller intercepts Jimmy G. And the Chiefs get the ball back. First play, we kneel. Second play, we kneel. Obviously, San Fran's taking timeouts because they want any kind of miracle they can get. And on the 4th down, obviously we go for it because there's like 5 seconds left in the game. So on 4th down, Patrick Mahomes takes a snap, takes a few steps back to waste clock, just fucking chucks the thing as high in the air as he can. And when the ball hits the ground, clock's at 0, and the celebration starts because the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. I say that as I'm looking into my camera, and I still can't believe it's real. It really happened. Mahomes, at the age of 24, has already won a league MVP, a Super Bowl, a Pro Bowl MVP, and a Super Bowl MVP. Not even 25 yet. Who the fuck is this guy? Honestly, Damian Williams could have easily been named the MVP as well, but Patrick Mahomes is also deserving for dropping 21 points with 8 minutes left in the game. Insane! It's just incredible. And so, right now as I'm filming this, it's 2 in the morning, and I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. I really don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, because the Chiefs are Super Bowl champions! Baby, oh my god, does it feel fucking amazing. It feels so good. Just think about this. The 49ers had a 96.1% chance at winning the game in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs won. So this jersey that you've been seeing me wear since the beginning of the season will soon have a Super Bowl LIV Champions patch on it. Whenever Fanatics decides to fucking add it or whatever. Or fuck it, I might just buy a completely new jersey because we're Super Bowl champions. Why not, right? This is by far the longest sports recap I have ever made, but obviously it's gonna be because it's the biggest game of the fucking year of any pro sport in the world. And this smaller market team that I've been following since the day I was born has just fucking won it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to enjoy these wings right here with my Jack Stack barbecue sauce at 2 in the morning, yes. And I am going to go to bed, not tonight, tomorrow night, the happiest man on planet Earth. The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl 54 champions. And this long journey that you have been a part of since week 1 with me on this channel has come to an end tonight in a very, very positive way. Thank you guys so much for all the support throughout the season. I hope I didn't disappoint you with any of the recaps. Just the support has been unreal recently, and it's honestly insane to comprehend. I hope you guys are enjoying this content I'm putting out. I hope you guys are fucking partying harder than you have ever partied before in your entire life. You gotta fight for your right to party. Go Chiefs! I will see you in September. Peace out.